This is my first stick figure animation made with Canva, and one of my subscribers asked me to make a video explaining how I made it. Today I'm going to walk you through everything I did from the very beginning. So if you like this kind of video, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. So let's get into it. The first step is to write the script that you're going to be using for the video. You could use any software that you prefer to write. You could use Google Doc, or any other online writer that you want. And once you're done with that, you can go to ChatGPT and tell it to make the script better for you if you want. It's not compulsory. If you're a good script writer and what you've written is good enough and you're sure of it, then you don't need to do that. You can just come straight right here to 11labs.io. This is the software I use for this video, and I have not paid for it, so I'm using the free version. They allow you to create some scripts to generate an audio version of your script, meaning it converts your written script into a narration for free. You have about 5,000 credits to use in a month, and without 5,000 credits, I've been able to generate 3 different scripts. So I'm not an affiliate of 11 Labs. This is just what I used, and this is what has worked for me. If you have any other audio narration tool that you prefer, you can use them. So when you sign up and you have your script ready, maybe from ChatGPT or any other AI tool, you just come in here and paste in your scripts into the text to speech feature right here on 11labs.io. And once you have done that, you come to this voice and you find a couple of voices that you can use. You can make a preview.
The stillness of the evening was pierced by the sudden wail of a distant siren.
Okay, so that is one voice.
The rain falls gently.
This is another voice. So you just choose whatever voice that you want, and once you're done with your choice, you add it to your script. Yeah, and you can
quietly.
You can generate your speech. So when this speech is done generating, you'll find a download button just right here, just as you can see here. You download it and put it on, maybe you've created a folder for your animation on your desktop or something. I like to do that to keep my stuff organized. So you download that, and then this is the real deal. You come to Canva. Take note, I'm using Canva Pro, so I don't know if I doubt if this would be possible in the free version. In fact, it's not possible in the free version, but Canva Pro is not that expensive. It's worth the amount. Looking at the kind of content you can create with it. Apart from stick figures, I've also generated some kind of documentary videos with this, and it looks really good. So if you like to see the video I'm talking about, the documentary video, ask in the comments and I'll show you. And if a lot of people are interested in it, I can just make a video walking through how I made the video. Alright, so you come over to Canva and you click on the create a design button, and you come over here, click on videos. So this is what we are looking for. We are going to be creating this video in 1920 by 1080p. That is the size of the video. If you check this one, you discover that the size is bigger than that. This is a 4K video. I'm going to show you how you can save this as a 4K video if that is what you like at the end of the video when we are done. Alright, so we have our canvas ready. The next thing to do is to add the voice that we've generated from 11 Labs. So I'll come over to this side of my Canva windows and click on upload files and navigate to where I have my audio file. As you can see, this is it. From the title of the from the title of the file, you can see that I downloaded it from 11 Labs on the on December 2024. Yeah, so just click on it and open. Okay, the audio is done uploading. I'll add it to my file and this is how it sounds.
Meet Ola, a skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of remote.
Okay, so it's going to stop right there because this canvas is just for 5 seconds, but you can see the other parts of the sound right here faded out. Yeah, so I'm going to come over to this first one I made and pick up some ideas from it. Okay, so I have a black slide that stayed for about 8 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to make this to last for 8 seconds and I can edit the timing right here. Just say 8. That's 8 seconds and I'll change the background color. This is currently white. I'll change it to black and just select that's full black 000 just like it is right here. So 8 seconds 8 seconds of darkness just for some kind of effect.
Meet Ola. Meet Ola.
Oh, I see. There is so my sound begins from the next slide and not from this first one that's had the blackness. So I need to create a new slide and then bring this sound bring it to the beginning of this. Yeah.
Meet Ola.
All right. So we have our 8 seconds of silence.
Meet.
I don't think that's oh 0.8 not 8 seconds. Yeah. So 0.8. Where's my sound? Seems I've deleted the sound. Anyway, so I'm just going to add the sound again. I'll bring the cursor to the beginning of this new slide and come to my upload and just click on this. So this is what we have now.
Meet Ola.
Exactly. Okay, coming back to this. So we have this text right here and I'm going to type just I can hit T and that's automatically brings this text tool and I can hold Ctrl Shift greater than or Command Shift greater than on Mac and say meet Ola. Okay, so I'll scale this up and just copy what font I use, main server. Click on this, come over to this and just type in main server. Oh, man server. Okay, this is the font right here. The color, I'll just copy the color code. This is a color code. Add it here. Okay, so I had some effect on it. That is neon, intensity 50%, effects, neon 50%. Okay, and we take this guy right here. So this is a stick figure that's been created already on Canva, and it's someone working on the laptop. So this is what we do. We come over to element, we say stick figure working on laptop. As simple as that, whatever you want. So we'll switch from all of this, we switch to just graphics, and this is someone like him, but this is not the exact one I used. Let me make it white. So this is how to make it white. Okay, come back to elements. As my recent search already saved, so I want to look for a different one. Seems to be this. Yeah, this is it. So the color can be anything, but I think this is close to what I used, only that this seems to be brighter. So I'll just copy the color code and add it right here. Okay, yeah. So one more element. This is a graphic element. So think loading. Okay, that's loading. Then if you want to see just stuff that are animated, this is not animated, this is just static. You can come over to the filter right here and select animated. So it's going to give you only elements that are animated, and this is just the one I use right here. Because it's a flat graphics, it's not a vector, you cannot change the color. So that is just the disadvantage of this. But if you really need to change the color, you can maybe do some kind of basic edits right here. Yeah, that really wouldn't make any difference anyway. Okay, so we are done with adding the necessary elements on the page. Now what is next is the animation. So you can have the animation at the page level or at the elements level. You can decide to add animation to the whole page. Everything is going to have that same animation, that same effect. But you can also give each element their own kind of animation, and that is what I did here. For this, it had the burst effect, this had blur, while this had nothing because it's already animating by itself, and it's going to keep looping as far as this scene is on. So burst and blur. So come to meet Ola, click on this and click on effect, then animate. You click on the text and animate, then this is burst right here. You can do some other stuff, increase intensity, reduce it, or choose when it should animate, whether at the beginning of the slide or canvas or at the end of it. It's currently at on enter, so you can make it on exit. You can make it on both time, like as it's entering into the stage and leaving the stage. But I'll leave it as on enter. While this will have the animate function of blur, and this is it right here. Okay, so we have successfully created this page. How you get to know if an item has been used on an element is the color. So for meet color, you find that this has been colored purple because we have an effect on it, and burst is also applied as an animation. That is why it's colored this way. The same thing with this. It has blur animate on it, animation. It cannot take effects. Why this has nothing, but it can be animated. So the option is here, but it is grayed out because it has not been activated. So this is just like a mini menu of what you can do on each item. Because this is a text, we can change the font type here. We can increase the font size right here. We can change the text here. We can make this, we should be able to make it bold, but because of the font type, it doesn't take bold, and that is why it is grayed out. It doesn't also take the italic style, so it is grayed out, but it can accept underline. And notice that it is applied to just this text because I highlighted it, but if I select everything, it's going to apply to both at the same time. Or if I don't select any, I just click on the text box, it's going to apply to everything at once. This is the alignment. Every time you click on it, it changes to the next alignment. And for this, I used the left alignment, so I'll just toggle until it becomes this. I can also increase the size by dragging if I don't want to use this. Of course, that will update, as you can see, to update as I drag. This is like a live element. You can do a lot of stuff on it. You can change the color here. You can add a border line to it. It's currently set to none, but you can add some to it and set the color of the borderline right here. You can set the thickness of the borderline right here. You can make the borderline curved. The edges, the corners, you can make them rounded. You can select what kind of borderline you want right here. You can even crop. You can edit it as an image to add maybe some filter to it. Yep. So if you want to remove from background, you want to add filter, a couple of effects you can add to it, and you can change the position right here. If you want it to be aligned to top, left, or even if I want this now to have this new one I'm making to have the same position with this, all I need to do is come here, come to position, and copy the size. I'll use the same size, enter the same size like this. come over here to position and enter the width, copy the height, paste the height, then copy the position in the XY axis. For the X, it's 589, for the Y, 295.4. And that way, I'm going to have the exact same position this was in. I'll have it here as well. Okay, so I'm going to remove all of this. I don't want a border. So I'll click on this. Click on none. Just use a freestyle to choose how it should look like. So far, this is what we have done.
Meet Ola, a skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of remote work from his small home office in Lagos.
Okay, so coming back to this, to close this up, this slide stayed for 2.3 seconds. So we need to adjust that. You click on it and click on this, enter 2.3.
Meet Ola, a skilled
So we need to create
Meet Ola.
a new canvas or slide or scene, whatever you want to call it. That new slide is going to stay for 2.4 seconds. So let's time it right here. 2.4, and we have this element. This is a light bulb. Okay, so basically 3 elements on this. I'll start with this. So I'll come over here and search light bulb. Remove this filter because we don't need it to be animated. Want graphics. It's something like this. So to give you an effect that it is hanging from top, we'll rotate this bulb this way. I'm holding Control, and I should hold, if I hold Shift, it gives a different dimension, but I'll just hold Control because I want it to be at 180 degree. So that's perfect. I'll adjust the size and put it somewhere here just to hang. Then this is a hand typing. So say typing, and we filter by animated. And this is it. This is the one I used right here. Okay, so thankfully this is not flat. I can change the colors. When you click on, as I said earlier, when you click on an item, you see the options are available for it to be used right here. This is a color picker, so I can click on this and paste the kind of color it has, paste it on an element. But this is not an element, so I need another kind of element like this to do that. But these colors right here, I can adjust them. And since I'm talking about a Nigerian, the skin color shouldn't be this, so I'll change it to something brownish. Can mix your color right here. You don't need to use these preset tones. Yeah, something something like that. And I can make this message bubble. I can make them white. Okay, so we need a light, maybe sunlight rays. Yeah, or choose just graphics. Something coming from a spot. Or instead of sunlight, I can just say light rays. What is this light called? Uh, this theater lights. Yeah, spotlights. Exactly. This is what I was looking for. So let me find out what term was used to describe it. Exactly. Yellow spotlight. That is what I needed. That is what I used right here. So it wasn't sunlight. Spotlight. So just bring it somewhere around here. Make it bigger. And bring this one underneath. Take it closer. So I can't select this again. So I'll just cut that, Ctrl X, and paste this right back. Of course, there will be a different way to do that. Maybe through layers or something like that. Anyway, I've been able to achieve what I want. Maybe I need to bring this a little to the middle and bring this back. So something like that. Alright, now the animation. This doesn't have any animation on it. This also doesn't have any animation. Okay, but the page has an animation of baseline. So we click on the page itself, not an item, and then we go to animate and select baseline. Baseline, where are you? Here we go. Okay.
Meet Ola, a skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of remote work.
All right, we are done with that. Okay, so aside these vocals, the sound I have from 11 Labs, you would see there are other sounds underneath. These are also sounds that kind of add some effects to the story. So I'll just first lay out all of the scenes together with this and then come back to fix those sounds.
Navigating the turbulent waters of
Yeah, or maybe I should just do it as we go. So at 3.4 seconds, that's the beginning of this, somewhere around there, a typewriting sound comes in. I can just copy this and paste it right here, or I want to see you I want you to see how I made that. So I'll bring my cursor right here. Yeah, this is where the typing begins. So I'll come over here and say typing and switch from graphics to audio. So I have a couple of sounds I can choose. Let me check this. Uh, Trying to find the title. Anyway, let me say type writing. Uh, okay, so I just use any one of these just to save your time. Alright, I just click on this and it's added.
A skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of
So
remote.
to avoid the sound interfering with the voiceover, when you have this selected, you can reduce the volume. You can make it fade in and out at a particular time. So if you watch this, you discover a faint white line showing you where it's begin to fade in from, and this shows you where it will fade out from. So I'll just leave it as this and reduce the volume. So it's something like this.
A skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of remote.
That's too low. Crank it up a bit.
A skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of
Alright.
remote.
Our next slide is this.
From his small home.
Yep. So we need to design the element on this. Okay, so create a new scene. Make it as long as 1.3 seconds. And I need a uh, I need a line, something handwritten, something like this. I'll make it white. I'll just adjust it to through rotate to have a kind of slope like it's where a road, something like this. Not sure that's exactly what I used here, but yeah, something like that. So maybe something that has a better feel. Guess this should be better. Okay, that's just the same thing, so I need something else. Let me just add curved to the search. Okay, so I have more than enough now. So I'll scale this and rotate. Still curved, and I can change the axis of rotation this way. I want it to spread from edge to edge. Yeah, so just create an effect of a pseudo road, something like this. Maybe take it down a little. Okay, then we go look for our school bus. So this is the school bus I am looking for, and a couple of other ones here, but I just like the kind of effect that one has. Well, I can't find it right here. Anyway, I'll just I'll copy this. I'll just copy this and bring it right here. Fortunately, it's appearing in the same position it was on this canvas. So we need to look for the sun. Say sun, and we want it to be line drawing. Something like this. Or maybe I should say Sun. Sun. Don't even know if that makes sense. Okay, I'll just use this. It's quite close enough, so I have to delete the other ones. And to know, the colors are not, they are all black now, so you can just drag your mouse this way to see if there is anything else there apart from the one you have selected. Oh, this is not what I need. I can't edit the color. I need something that has a live color so I can change the colors as I want. Maybe this. Yes, it does. Now this color has been registered in this document because of this box right here. So we can scale this a little. Okay, and what I have left is my Nigerian flag, graphics, this is it right here, but I want it to face this side, so I'll click on it and just flip horizontal, and here we go. Scale it down, put it somewhere here. Now the next thing is to make this car move from here down to this place. Alright, to achieve that, we're going to put this car towards the edge as much as we can, and then come to, so there's already an animation that got copied from this, but I'm going to remove that animation so we can do a fresh one. Delete. Yep. So you click on this and animate. Click on this, then animate, and instead of choosing any one of these, you come over here, you click on create an animation. Okay, now you will drag this boss the way you want it to move. You drag it this way, yeah. So that is how the movement is going to be. It's going to feel like it's moving out of the screen. Just like that. So let's try it.
Waters of remote work from his
so
small home
it's
office.
even more effective if this path was kind of straight. So it's more realistic that way. Not as bent as this. To make the animation
From his small
kind
home.
of clean, I'll click on this, go back to this, and set the movement style to smooth. Yeah.
Waters of remote work from his small home office.
Fast.
Work from his small home office in
Okay, so what I'm going to create another I want to use a different yeah, something like this. Okay, I use my keyboard arrow to complete this. Alright, something like this. So I'll send this to the back, or I can just lock it because I don't want it's affecting me selecting this boss. So I'll click on this and these small icons, and I mean here, just lock it. So this is locked. I can easily move. Oh, unlock. I guess okay, lock. Why can't I select this boss? Okay, lock, then bring this boss right here. Control together with forward, is it forward or back square bracket? Yeah, it arranges the layer backward and forward, but you can just do that by right clicking and saying layer bring to front or send backward, send to back. So you can see the shortcut right here. So this has to be somewhere around here. You take it to the edge as much as possible and click on this. We're going to delete that former path we created, then create a new one. We let it go slowly so it's more realistic. We'll give it a pause somewhere here, and then oh, I missed it. I need to start afresh. The pause was too long. So it goes slowly, a little pause, then it goes out. Yeah, okay. That's how it goes anyway. Yeah.
From his small home.
I aim to make this get to the end. Yeah. So let me give it another try. Aha. Yeah, I did it. So movement style to steady, smooth. Okay, that's fine. So we need to add some sound here. That is the sound of a moving car. So while mousing over this, I should be able to see the sound, name of the sound that used to work. I don't know why it isn't working as it used to work. Alright, so let me just come over to elements and moving car engine, something like that. Switch to audio. Was it? I don't think so. Okay.
Work
Let's
from his
say
small home office.
revving car. Exactly. That is the sound we need. So bring the cursor here and click on it. Okay, so maybe we might
Meet Ola, a skilled freelancer navigating the turbulent waters of remote work from his small.
Alright. So maybe I should bring this sound a little bit here, or make it fade in. Yeah. Alright. This is the next. Create a new page. That will stay for 2.8 seconds. You notice that each of the new page that we created carry the animation of the previous page. This baseline here has been inherited by every other new page that we created. So until we change it or remove it entirely, that is how it's going to be. So this is an angry, or let's say tired, walking stick figure. Switch to graphics. And move here. This is it. Change the color to this. Scale him up. Bring him here. Look for an arrow. Filter by animated. Just graphics. I can use any one of all this. I wanted to say something. Yeah, this is what I used. So rotate this way. Scale it down. Come somewhere around here. And this is schedule, still with the animated filter on. Schedule, not schedulate. This is it right here. We can, oh, where's my arrow? Think I did a Control Z. Okay, this is my arrow. Bring the arrow to the front. Change the color of this to some of our document colors. Change the yellow to the one we had already. Okay, something like that. And animate. No animation on any elements on the page. So 2.8 seconds. No sound below it. And the next is this. That will last for 5 seconds. So we need to look for this need to look for a tar. Line drawing. Graphics. Something like this. That seems to be the exact one I used, only that it's kind of faint. Is it? No, it's not. To save our time, I'll just copy this over, paste. So it has copied this with the effect, and we strike our T or come over here and type Mr. Wash. Can set the font to anyone. Change the color to, we use red. Scale it. And then look for Mr. Wash. Elements. Stickman. Bearded. And here we go. This is our Mr. Wash. Make him white. Make this look as though he was leaning on it. And sketch for all of them. Sketch. Where is sketch? Oh wow. Oh. Actually flicker. Alright. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not, and hitting the like button. Thank you. Alright, going back to this, so we have this ready, and here is the next page. Click on new page, and that page would last for 1.6 seconds. So we have a text right here. Click on T and write social media aligned left. Bring it to this part here using these pink lines as a guide. Make it blue. That's a new color. So somewhere around here. Social media frame, and filter by animated. Here it is. Bring it here. The whole page is not animated, so no animation here. We move to the next one. A page for another 1.6 seconds. So we type in web design. The font, something like that of a typewriter. So there are many kind of fonts like that, or codes, whatever. You can just use any one of these. Align left. Bring it right here. And this is, let's say, programming. And this is it. We scale it, put it here. This page also has no animation, and then we go over to this, which stays for 2.8 seconds. Ola is not a web design expert, so I'll just copy this text. Now this text has an effect on it, so let me remove it. Okay, this is just a text without any animation or effect. But if you come right here to, if you come right here to animate, you can add a typewriter effect to it this way. Yeah. So this is a combination of things I did. I would come over here to say a lot graphics, and okay, this, and just type rookie a lot. Change this to one regular font, not this. Maybe this. So this had an animation on it. Just this shape. Let's bring this down. Third, first I remove the baseline and then add pulse. This should not have an animation, so remove it. And this is how it looks.
For social media management and web design for 3 years. But Ola isn't a web design management and web design for 3 years. But Ola isn't a web design expert. To meet Mr. Walsh's web design
Okay, we had the O sound here. So that's at 20.2 seconds. Anyway, let's create a new page first. I'll paste it right here. But if you want to find it, just look for O sound and switch to audio. Well, these are just some not useful. This should be the word. Aha. So you can just add any one of them to it.
expert. To meet Mr. Walsh's
So a new slide of 3 seconds. Oh, okay, I already added one here. So 3 seconds. Remove this baseline. Add this guy. So let's say stick figure thinking. Well, I might just that guy is somewhere here. This is him. Give him a color. And Femi will be of great help. Hit T. Femi will be of great help. Bring it down to 20. Split this. Bring it here and rotate. Okay. This is a sack. First, let's bring Mr. Walsh from the previous pages. Just Mr. Walsh. Bring him here. We're looking for a sack. In fact, I made a mistake, but I already saw the sack here. And we have another text. My needs. Yeah, could make this black. No animation on this page apart from, okay, the needs was pulsating. Okay, we're done with that. Not to forget the all sound.
Web design expert. To meet Mr. Walsh's web design needs.
Alright, well done. Okay, these two guys shaking hands, 2.6 seconds. So stick figures shaking hands. This is it. Add color. Scale it. So the animation is pan. Alright, we are done with that. Next page. Stick figure. That's 2.9 seconds. Stick figure. Tired walking. Yes, I chose the wrong keyword. Okay, this is it. So just him wiggling.
needs, Ola often turns to Femi, a young, talented web designer still trying to carve a niche in the freelancing world.
Stickfigure with muscle. That's the next page, which is 3.9 seconds. Add this guy right here, scale him, give him some color, and come to this previous page, copy this, Ctrl C, come back here, Ctrl V, scale it up, send it to the back, and click on transparency, reduce the transparency. Okay. Next is this guy, 3 seconds. So new page. Okay, so this is eyes blinking, filter by animated. This is it right here. Scale it down. Mustache. Remove the animated. Oh, anyone should walk. Color them. Oh, okay, this cannot be colored, so it shouldn't work. This also cannot be colored. So this would work. Smiley. This. White. Okay. And then we have money in 2.4 seconds. Come to elements, money, USD, filter by okay, so I can just use a video right here Something like this would work. Since this is a black background, just scale it out. Okay, so because I added this video is currently 6 seconds, but our page is originally 2.4 seconds. So the video had elongated the page. That means we have to adjust it back to 2.4 seconds.
Here's how it works. Ola gets paid in
Okay, and this is the next page. Next page should stay for 2.5 seconds. Switch to photos. Can just use this and scale it. Alright, next is this. It will stay for 5.3 seconds. So we have this money tree. Graphics right here. So I have a line. I come over here, say uh, maybe something like this. Make it red. Rotate it. Stretch it further. Bring it here. Stick figure. I can crop this so it's easier for me to work with. I think I just leave it. Just leave it as it is. Okay. stick figure sleeping. So put it here, this sleeping guy, color him I'll rotate him this way. Then this line right here, I'll drag it this way and come to animate, create an animation, and then drag it to the top this way. So it kind of creates an effect, an illusion of a wave. Yeah. So done with that. The next page is for 5.2 seconds. Okay, so we need this, guys. Stick figure. Is it crowd now? Yes, this is it. And this also has a custom animation. So it's basically you draw it to the edge this way and animate, create an animation, drag it up, and that's it. Next page is 1.6 seconds. One 1.6. So stick figure resting. Okay, seems like, yeah, this is him. Bring him this way, make him blue, and stick figure thinking. Sitting and thinking about his life. Hmm. Okay, so let me just change this to sitting. Well, it's taking time to find, so I'll come over here and just copy. Alright, so this is where the main work is. We are going to animate this custom animation. So to make it feel like it's going to rest on the back of this guy, so click on animate, just the same way we have done so far. We make him come this way and boom. Yep, that's it. Okay, in addition to that, orient elements to path, something like that.
Children, he's the family's. Meet Ola.
Okay, next is this 5 seconds page. We have this stick guy. Stick figure wearing glasses. This is him. This is color. Just finished from the university with a first class. Make him this color. Give him a cap, graduation cap. It could literally be anyone, so just give him this. This suit is color. Okay, hands clapping. This is it. Okay, this is not animated. I need the animated one. This is it. Bring them down here. And then still add confetti. It could be any one of these, so I'll go with this. Scale it. So this page obviously doesn't need any form of animation. So we are done with it. And now we are 1 minute into the whole animation. The next page is another 5.1 seconds page. So click on new, edit this, Oh no, I meant 5.1. Okay. So we have this guy thinking, remove this. Okay, this is a guy here thinking about a girl named, what is the girl's name now? Whatever, you don't know her name. So he's white, and we look for the girl. Stick figure girl. The girl is beautiful. She's pink. So put her right into this dots bubble, and we look for, okay, so we need a call out to just write his name. I mean, something simple at this time, doesn't necessarily need to be the exact stuff. So T Toby, and then we look for his university. This is it. Make it white. So there's a page level animation of fun. Animate. I mean, I meant to. Okay. Next page is for 1.8 seconds. And we need to remove this animation. So we have a text. Change the font. Something serious. Okay. Look for some Nigerian money. Photos. This. And remove it from the background. So this has an animation of shift. Okay, shift and rise. Animation, rise, rises to the top. This has shift. Here we go. And the entire page has fun. So just to make it look a little bit cute. Okay. Done with that. This page has 3.9 seconds. So I'll just copy this guy to save time. I'll copy the text box and the text in it. And from the previous slide, I'll copy this money, bring it here, then remove this animation it had and give it a custom animation. Make the money fly away.
For his modest income, but a commitment he's determined. A stretch for his modest income, but a commitment he's determined.
Alright. Next is 5.96 seconds. So because of time, I'll copy this text plus this arrow and this small bag. No, I didn't mean to copy that. Okay, so this is another text. Copy and paste. Then we go to look for rock. Something like this. Just bring it towards here. And look for Is it smoke? And animated graphics, and here we go. Okay, before then we need to look for versus. Remove the animation filter. Go for this. Paste back the smoke. Make it bigger. And we are done with that.
Barely enough for his wife and baby girl.
Okay, so next slide is 2.2 seconds. It didn't have any animation, so I need to delete this. So I'm going to look for, in elements, I'll look for Lagos, Nigeria. Switch to photos. This is what I need right here. This bridge, this picture. So I don't need this. This, remove from background. So I'll scale it down. So what I have left is just this part showing on the surface. And I look for stick figure, husband, let's just say family. Switch to graphics. Man and wife, stick figure. These are the ones. So their parents take their children to school. Do we have some animations? Okay, next is for 2.6 seconds. Stick figure, man and child. Well, that might take a while, so I'll just copy this. Your father and child. Arrows. This is it. So because I want them to go towards this way, I'll flip them and color them. Okay, so they are not flipped yet. Alright, scale them down a little. And rotate to give an illusion of them moving. So I also need a line again. Okay, something like that, but I need to rotate. So look for school line drawing. Of course, it could be any graphics. This. They are coming to this school, and this line, make it broken. Something like this. And we animate them, custom animation again, create animation, and then make them go this way. Okay, then maybe add flicker as they are going because they are moving. Or wiggle.
Life is tough, but
Okay, let's save it that way. And this is for 1.4 seconds. Okay, so this is a text box. It's just a line.
as gigs has been a lifeline.
I have a line again. I'll just strike. I'll come over here, strike L. Gives me a line. I'll hold Control Shift to have this straight, consistent line. Increase the weight. Change the color to red. Now strike R. Enter Ola's gig inside of it and scale it up. Make the color the same red with the line. Okay, this, and make the next slide okay, so This had an animation on it. Alright, so let's animate the line. Okay, animate, create an animation, and I just do something like this, like a wiggle. Exactly. Okay, the next after that is 5 seconds and 5 seconds. So look for heartbeats. Graphics, animated. Okay, I'll change that to pulse. Oh, it wasn't animated by default, so I remove that and we go for one of these. Make the color the same with the previous slide. Scale it gigantically and make it animate it to pause. Okay, done with that. So we have another slide of 5 seconds. And you have this guy. Okay, I think it's the same guy we used at the beginning of the video. Let me just use this for time's sake. Flip it. And we look for message or email. Just leave it as email. Switch to graphics. Use this. Scale it down. Bring it here. Elements. Mailbox. So this we do a custom animation. Bring it this way. Okay, I'll scale this up a little so it looks like it entered into it.
Came crashing down. At the end of August, Ola sent his monthly
Move it this way a little.
everything came crashing down. At the end of August, Ola sent his monthly deliverables.
Okay, got that right. Next is 2.1 seconds. So we have just a bunch of notification messages or something like that. Yeah, just a bunch of them. So I got some better magic or whatever. Oh, okay. This one is black, so yeah, something like that. Two point one page level animation. Page level animation is slick. Oh, page slick, and each of them have baseline. Yep. This is 2.1. So this is just an image elements, say message on phone. Photos. Filter cutout only. Say charts. Okay, let's remove this. Anyway, can't seem to find it now, so I'm gonna copy this, paste it right here, and it has animation baseline. It originally fade, so this baseline was inherited from the previous page. Okay. 4.1 seconds page. The next page is 4.1 seconds long, so we add a new one and time it. This is a calendar. Filter by animated graphics. Here it is. Next page, 5 seconds. Just a text, no response. So it has an effect supposed to be rise. Page level here is get, so I need to change this to chill. So this is rise. Next page is 4.7 seconds. So we have this guy crying, stick figure crying. That is the keyword. Let me just show you. I want this to be as clear as possible. And this is it right here. Okay, so this is crying and shedding tears. To create that effects, I look for waterfall. Switch to videos. Filtered by cutouts. That was not it. Maybe not water for water pouring. Okay, this is it. Yeah, bring it here. Close to his eyes this way. Something else can work anyway, but just this, and then you remove it from the background. So it looks like the water is pouring from his face. Yeah, that was it. Can reduce the size a bit. This way. Bring it down and also adjust him towards the stuff this way.
It's a nightmare. He had bills to pay, commitments to meet.
Okay, this is not well positioned.
Nightmare. He had bills to pay, commitments to meet, and Femi was already calling.
Bring it down a little.
a nightmare. He had bills to pay, commitments to meet.
Okay, so because I added the video, the page had adjusted longer to the size of the video, so I need to adjust it back to 4.7. Okay, 4.7. Next slide, 5 seconds. So this guy, I'll copy everything. So it's just basic text. Excuse me. So just some basic elements to copy. Okay, so search for send, switch to graphics. Something like this. Color it red and somewhere like this. So we do a custom animation. Remove this, create a custom animation and make it go over this line. Yep. So on the page level, there isn't any animation. Remove this. And next page, this guy, Toby. Okay, so this is what I did. Created a new page, timed at 5 seconds, elements, stick figure, school, graphics, let's see, holding pencil. This is it. Color this and elements. Look for rope. Something like this. Rotate it this way. and do a rectangle by striking R. Right to be inside. Bring it here. Okay, so I should make this no fill. Change this text to white and the font, just choose something simple. Okay, and the border style, it needs to have a border. Instead of black, it will be brown, something close to this rope. For some reason, so this box seems to be okay. For this, there's an effect in the text. Okay, so let me remove this and use the regular text to achieve what I want, because this is not working as it should. Toby, bring it here, effect, lift. Oh, is it neon? Okay, yes, neon. Alright, almost done. So we group everything together. We bring this here. And animate, create animation. So you go this way. Okay, so uh 5 seconds page again. So we have text 5,000 naira. Effects, once again, neon, and we just copy this man, just search stick figure butcher, that will give you this man. Now I want to have this man on the same position in the next slide. So instead of creating a new slide here, we are just going to click on this and right click and duplicate. So the next slide is 3.3 seconds, which is this. Edit the time here, 3.3. So remove this. I'll be left with this guy maintaining his same position. But here we make him flicker. Remove this, change it to flicker, and then we look for, come to elements, look for straight line drawing. Graphics, and this is it. Make it white, scale it, basically just about some sense of composition, creating composition, I mean. Okay, we're done with this. Next slide is for 2.2 seconds. This man is still retaining his position, so to give that effect, once again duplicate this page, at this point we remove the flicker effect, okay. Then we'll look for this child here, just copy and paste, and is the one flickering now, no longer the butcher. Yep. So next page, we'll still make a duplicate of that same page. Ctrl D. Okay, so I made a mistake. So in this scene, this guy is leaving and is now shouting. So this is a search for stick figure shouting or angry would give you this. Okay, and the next one is this, which is for 2.5 seconds. Two 2.5 seconds. So fire video, something like this. Scale it to fill your whole page, and then look for this stick figure character. It's very easy to get. Just put him there, and that's all. Next is this 6.7 seconds. Okay, so because I placed a video here, it has adjusted the time. So I need to drag this back to 2.7 seconds. I mean 2.5. Okay, so 6.7. Okay, we look for a stick figure holding an axe. Switch to graphics. Oh, stick. Okay, I didn't type that correctly. Just say cotton. Axe. Okay, so let me just save time and copy this. Yeah, so we need goats. We say goat line join. This is a goat. Color him whatever color, and we look for so table line join. So this table can work. Yeah, we put him right here, and then we look for meat. Yeah, any of this can work. Just scale it, put it on this table, rotate it to match the orientation of the table. Okay, look for landscape. Line drawing. This is the one I use. Could be any other thing. Make it white. Bring it here. So it should be behind. Next thing is to look for rain. Rain. Switch to video. And This is what I need right here. So make it fill the whole page. All right. So we come to transparency and drop it. It gives it an effect that it is raining in the actual scene. And this is for 6.7 seconds. So because you added the video, this has dropped. I mean the length of video, the page has increased. So uh so I need to drag this backward to 4.7 seconds. Okay. Next is this guy. So it's basically just stick figure lying down. On to copy this and paste right here. The scene is for 1.7 seconds. This is girl. You could search that, just come to element, see it everywhere. Okay, so it has an animation of wiggle. I'll just copy it and paste over here. Next is this people shouting. Stick figure. Let me say fighting. Okay, so it might need me to search a bit further, but it's definitely here. So just copy this and paste. Meanwhile, this scene is for 3.2 seconds. So I need to edit. And this is a call out. A couple of call outs that I just grouped together. So if I ungrouped them, you'll see this is a text, this is a call out, this is another text, a call out. So that's about that. And another ordinary page. This is for 3.4 seconds. I'm just copying this and pasting. The effect it has is, the animation is wiggle. Okay, so another ordinary page. You just need to search the right keywords and you find all of this. What makes the difference is just this line. I can't remember the keyword for that. This page will last for 2.7 seconds. So let me enter that. So I guess this should be danger line. Yeah, something like this, but red and white. So I use this, rotate it this way. The color isn't coming out, so maybe this. Change the yellow to, the black. I don't know. One would be red, the other would be white. Okay, then we bring it this way. And do a custom animation, taking it up, something like that. Yep, so that's it. This is another custom animation similar to what I just did here. You just get the character and animate it upwards. One 1.7 seconds. So I'll just copy and paste this. The keyword for that character will be stick figure invoice. Yeah, something like that. And next one is for 1.8 seconds. Keyword for this would be cooking. Cooking. Filter the elements by animated. use only graphics. Mm. Oh wow. Okay. So I'll just copy this. Oh, I see what I did now. So yeah, come off. This is the actual place. Pot cooking graphics. So you just need to get a pot of food. Maybe something like this. You can change this black to this or gray. Okay, then look for smoke. Filter it by animated graphics only. And this is it right here. Just put it on top this way. And this is stick figure sitting. Okay, we are done with that. The next scene is about the same thing. And for three, okay, this last one was for 2.1.8. The one before was 1.7. Okay, this next one, we're going to duplicate this and it will last for 3.1 seconds. Okay, so we're going to replace this pot and the smoke. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Just paste this guy right here. So in the position of the pot, this guy comes, kind of creates like as if it were an animation. Okay, done with that. This page is for 4.2 seconds. So basically, can candle lights. There are many animations. Anyway, just do it. Using a video. Something like this. Scale it. Then adjust the video back to 4.2. Okay, after that, this is a stick figure dead. That's the keyword. Okay, and it has a custom animation. So let me just do it. That's 3.2 seconds. Remove this filter. This is it. Make it red. Bring it towards the very end of the video. Animate. Create an animation. And then move it slowly, because this is a very sorrowful thing. Okay, so make the path steady. Alright. Next is this. So a page of 5 seconds. We change the background color to red and just look for stick figure tomb or burial or RIP, and it gives it this, and that is the end of the video. So for sound, there's some extra effect I added that I didn't include. Yeah, but of course you know how to do that already if you had watched the video from the beginning.
On October 1st, 2024, tragedy struck. The meat seller's son passed away after a violent bout of convulsions. It was a heartbreaking end to 2 weeks of suffering, a loss rooted in a chain of unpaid debts, all linked to a single email that never got a reply.
Once you're done editing your video, the next step is to download it. So you come over here to share and you click on download. If you want it to remain as a 1080p video, you just click on download and you select all of the pages. This currently has 55 pages, but if you want to save it as a 4K, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you take the quality to the maximum, which is what will give you the 4K version of this video. The one I posted on YouTube is 4K, and once you're done with that, you just click on download and you have it on your desktop or wherever you save it. Alright, so that is the end of the video. I hope you really learned from it. It's been a long one. If you have a question, please do let me know. I will link to the end result of the video in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, make a comment and give this video a thumbs up. Bye.